Welcome to a pretty cool lock that I got from VDE. Yeah, Viktor, thank you very much for this interesting lock. It's a round cylinder with a hexagonal keyway. There are pins on 4 of these sides. We can look inside and with a little light we can see the pins on the 4 sides that are equipped with pins, and we have 2 sides which are blank, which do not have pins. And so is the key. The key looks like a hexagonal shaped dimple key with dimples on 4 sides, 4 dimples on each, and 2 sides are blank. The key goes in like so with a notch aligned to the red dot. Then we can turn the plug by 90 degrees, as we can see by the indicator that I marked before. The company that made this lock is named Damuzzi. It's a Chinese brand, and on the other side of the bow of the key we can read DB, which doesn't mean Deutsche Bahn, of course. So for picking this lock, the tensioning of the plug is the actual challenge. As you can imagine, a usual tension wrench will not be very useful. We can, however, try to tension the plug by using one of the pin rows to engage. So we can see now the plug can be tensioned. However, when we try to pick this pin row that stops the tension wrench from freely spinning, all the tension is lost and all the picked pins are lost, and so it's actually not possible with this strategy to pick the lock. We need to find another way to tension the plug, and what I found very useful is this tool here. That's a cheap Chinese disc detainer pick, which is used of course to pick disc detainer locks like this. But we can disassemble this tool, put this away and reassemble it, and so now we have a perfect tensioning tool for this lock, because the distance between 2 edges is exactly what we need. So I will now try to pick this lock by putting this all the way down in the keyway so that it does not interfere with the pins, and then tensioning the plug and trying to pick or rake the lock. So let me find a good configuration for my camera and I'll be back in a second. So I try with this camera setup now, and you can see that I've marked one line with an arrow, and that's the target line. So currently the lock is in the locked up state, and when I use the key to turn the plug, we can see that it turns a quarter of a turn and now it's in the open state. So that's the state that we want to reach after picking. Put it back to the original unlocked, unpicked state. So let's see, I put in my tension wrench all the way down until it stops at the screw. So here it's in. Now I turn it to the right to tension the plug and use a Sparrow's rake to set the pins, hopefully. And it's already turned by a 1/6 of a turn. I have to pick it again for the full movement to the 90 degree, or maybe I picked it twice already. Let's see where the indicator line is. Yeah, it's already in the final state, so it's not locked up here because a quarter is less than 2/6 of a turn. So now I can turn it back to a 1/6 of a turn, and here it's locked up again. So to get it back to the neutral state, to the locked up state, I have to turn it back to the left, and yeah, it was very easy. So you can see it's back in the original state. Yeah, that's a pretty fun lock, and you can see that sometimes it's not a problem of picking, but of tensioning. But with this detainer tool, tensioning was pretty easy, and it was quite some fun to figure this out. Yeah, Victor, thank you very much for this cool little lock, and everybody else, thank you very much for watching. Happy picking, and bye bye!